Hello and welcome to World in 5. We start off with the Liberation Movement Summit, which saw several heads of government whose liberation movements now serve as governing parties in their respective countries, converging in Johannesburg over the weekend to reflect on their roles in the struggle for freedom and reaffirm their unity in defending democratic gains. The summit hosted by the ANC served as a platform for the leaders to reflect on their role in improving the standard of living on the continent. Liberation movements Chama Pinduzi from Tanzania, Frelimo from Mozambique, SWAPO from Namibia, ZANU-PF from Zimbabwe, and the MPLA from Angola converged for the meeting. President Emmerson Mnangagwa attended the summit where he called on the liberation movements to remain united and to recommit themselves to defending their founding values and independence of their countries. Here is an extract from his speech.
United we stand, and divided we fall. Unity, cooperation and solidarity amongst ourselves as liberation parties must realize maximum benefits. To achieve this, it is critically important that we address contradictions within our respective parties and overall body politic. Divergent views and strategies need not cause fractures detrimental to the revolution. Our colossal movements must remain bigger than individuals in the party. While the invisible hands are apparent, we should, as independent Pan-Africanists, close ranks in pursuit of common goals to develop our countries. Let us set aside all forms of differences and confront our challenges head-on while maintaining the integrity and the correct line of our revolutionary parties. We are one, sharing common values and ideas. Those who seek to foist their nefarious and foreign agendas in our region must be exposed and denounced without shame.
We now look at the Glenview fire incident where President Mnangagwa has ordered the urgent reconstruction of the Glenview Area 8 furniture complex, which was gutted by fire on Sunday morning. The directive forms part of a national program to modernize informal trading spaces, with the Glenview redevelopment now set to run concurrently with the ongoing rebuilding of the Mbari Market Phase 2 project. Our reporter Talent has more.
We are at Glenview Area 8 furniture complex, which was gutted by fire on Sunday morning. Apparently, traders are already on the ground making temporary structures so that they can at least go back to work. The government has promised to build a state-of-the-art industrial site for these traders, which is expected to be complete by the end of 2025. And the president is expected to commission the new site by the first quarter of 2026. Traders at Glenview Area 8 are picking up the pieces again after a fire tore through this major furniture manufacturing hub on Sunday, destroying nearly a quarter of the market and leaving behind losses running into thousands of dollars. Authorities are now fast-tracking redevelopment plans, with work expected to start in September 2025 at the same time that Phase 2 of the Mbari Market reconstruction begins. Speaking after touring the scene of the Glenview blaze, local government and public works minister Daniel Garwe says the recurring fires, especially at Glenview and Mbari, demand urgent government intervention.
The investor may need to come and start Glenview Area 8 at the same time that we are doing Mbari Traders Market Phase 2, which is September 2025. And we are saying, other things being equal, we should be able to invite His Excellency the President in the first quarter of 2026 to come and commission the Glenview Area 8.
South African and Zimbabwean border officials have temporarily stopped the movement of traffic into either country through the Beitbridge port of entry to avoid potentially disastrous situation where a stranded LP gas tanker has been left at the Shell service station, posing a significant explosion hazard. Emergency teams have been swiftly deployed to the scene and are working to transfer the gas safely to another tanker. In a statement to the interborder agencies and stakeholders, South Africa Revenue Services lead person at Beitbridge, Memorindo, said that as a precautionary measure, all operations at the border post have been temporarily suspended. We get more from Tupeyo Mleya, who is on the line.
In a notice to interborder agencies and stakeholders, South Africa Revenue Services lead person at Beitbridge, Memorindo, said on Monday that as a precautionary measure, all operations at the border post had been temporarily suspended until the tanker was moved. She said the team was clearing trucks from the gate and officials have been evacuated to ensure their safety. Truck drivers had also been advised to return to designated parking sites, while traffic was also temporarily held from moving on the Zimbabwean side of the border. Traffic coming from Messina was also temporarily held at Matombo, near Matombo Lodge, just outside Messina. According to the official, the work was expected to continue until Tuesday morning.
The government has rolled out over 300,000 vaccines to different parts of the country to fight foot and mouth disease, which has been recorded in 3 areas. The disease has been recorded in areas like Gutu, Masvingo, and Chivu. Speaking on the sidelines of the 57th edition of the Zimbabwe Book Breed Show at Mount Hamden, the Deputy Minister of Agriculture, Davis Marapira, said they are set to vaccinate animals in these different areas to ensure that they protect the dairy animals and other special breeds.
Most worrisome, the foot and mouth. I think you are quite aware that in the whole of South Africa, it's only 2 provinces which are foot and mouth free. Otherwise, the rest of South Africa is under foot and mouth. But in Zimbabwe, we have a pocket, like in Gutu, some parts of Masvingo, and of late, Chivu. But I'm happy to tell you that we have got more than 300,000 vaccines, which we are going to focus on the affected areas. And we are going to ring fence our important areas, which are the pedigree breeders and the dairy farmers. So that means we are going to vaccinate foot and mouth around these areas so that we make sure that we protect our pedigree breeds, which are our seed, and also our dairy animals.
The Cameroon Electoral Commission has announced the decision to remove opposition leader Maurice Kamto from the list of approved presidential candidates ahead of the upcoming presidential elections. Only 13 of 83 registered candidates, including current President Paul Biya, were approved. The 92-year-old Biya, who has ruled the country since 1982, is seeking an 8th term as Cameroon's leader, and he runs as a candidate for the Cameroon People's Democratic Movement. The disqualification of the opposition leader, who is seen as Biya's main rival, was explained by the nomination of 2 other candidates from the African Movement for New Independence and Democracy. Candidates excluded from the presidential race have 2 days to file legal challenge, and Cameroonian presidential elections are scheduled for October 12. Now that's all we had on World in 5. A very good afternoon.